Man, who would have thought a pay-per-view that came out at least 8 years ago that we all said was the trashiest pay-per-view of all time would be the most amazing way to start off your morning in the best possible way. And that pay-per-view is none other than Crown Jewel. Let's get into it. We have the first match, which was the Aussie Street Fight, which was again to Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns. Not just a typical street fight, it's just in Australia. I mean, yeah, there were the cricket bats and that sort of stuff. This was practically the most funnest match on the card, in my opinion. I love seeing Roman act all fun, man, to act like a fun guy to be around, just having fun doing what he does. Ended up getting interfered not soon after from Braun Breaker, and the Usos come to save them, which leads to his downfalls. Slowly, the bloodline, or the original bloodline, disbanding. But moving on to the next match, which was the Crown Jewel Women's Championship. A pointless but beautiful championship that is on the line and won't be defended anytime soon. It was an alright match. Stephanie Valkyrie doing what she does, putting on a masterclass in that ring. I kind of somewhat expected Stephanie to get one over on Stratton, and it kind of has some odds and hopes of seeing Jade Cargill dethrone Tiffy of the Women's Championship, seeing as she was unsuccessful. But hey, that just is me. Moving on to the Women's Tag Team match. I know what you're thinking, but I'll get to that in a second. Kabuki Warriors taking on Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Kairi taking the pin is obviously setting up for Asuka and Io's match in the near future. I kind of want to see a reason why Asuka should be a threat, but they're not really a threat if they're losing. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe I'm just reading too much into it. But nonetheless, we're moving on to the Crown Jewel Men's Championship. This match was something, given that these three have gotten really good matches out of each other, this one was nonetheless a great match from these two. It had a very good bar, but it had a false finish, which I think we all know should have been the ending of the match. And toward the ending of the match was an oversold finish, which kind of bombarded the match and kind of put it on a very, very flat line to end off. Maybe that's just me. Seth getting one over on Cody was kind of what was sort of expected, if I'm being honest, seeing as how much they mentioned it at all times. You were just expecting Rollins to get one over. And you're probably wondering, did you hit your head somewhere? I mean, this was not the match style layout. And yes, of course I know this is not the match style layout, but I believe this match should have main evented, and I'm pretty sure I'm not alone on that. And that match is John Cena versus AJ Styles. And let me tell you something. This match, from a almost done AJ Styles and an almost done John Cena, you weren't probably expecting what they could do in that ring that day. They put on a freaking masterclass. They did not, by any means, leave that ring for the entire time they performed. Until the match was over, of course. This is what I wanted John Cena's retirement tour to be. Not this. I'm just going to soak up what is in front of me for the time being and let it ride. If I ever go back and look at John Cena's last career moments, this is definitely going to be up there for one of the matches I have got to go watch. And I'll do myself a favor and jot in the ones that I never want to watch again. And maybe you should too. I can't even express how I feel about watching these two. the moves they put in there, the tributes, the Bray Wyatt tribute in specifically. Man, he's got the whole world in his hands. And quite frankly, I am grateful to those two being one of the best to ever head to a WWE ring and a TNA ring. And maybe we'll see them with the greats. But until then, check out my videos and STARZ Unite.